Good morning. It's Thursday the 10th of March. It's sometimes said these days that we're living in a post-truth society, simply meaning that falsehoods are so widespread that people find it more and more difficult to discern where truth lies. The debate about truth raged particularly when Donald Trump was President of the United States. And I guess the phrase trumped up, meaning an invented excuse or false accusation, was particularly apt. But the distortion and the fudging of truth was not limited to Donald Trump. There's a verse in the book of Proverbs. If a ruler listens to what liars say, all his ministers become wicked. A few weeks ago, against the background of Downing Street parties and much else, it felt all too relevant. But even more so today, it describes President Putin and his supporters as they tell lie upon lie to justify the cruel war against Ukraine. The book of Proverbs isn't theologically profound, but it sets out, and I quote, to recognize wisdom and teach you how to be honest, just and fair. And amongst its teachings there's a good deal about truth. For example, never say anything that isn't true. Look straight ahead with honest confidence. Worthless, wicked people go around telling lies. Now, of course, truth can be a slippery concept. Do we always tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? Well, we might withhold the whole truth to spare somebody else's feelings or embarrassment. But that's very different from speaking deliberate untruth to save our own skins, or to cloud an issue, or to justify an action. We've probably all heard Hilaire Belloc's cautionary tale about Matilda, whose lies brought her to a sticky end. Matilda told such dreadful lies, it made one gasp and stretch one's eyes. Her aunt, who from her earliest youth had kept a strict regard for truth, attempted to believe Matilda, and the effort very nearly killed her. Matilda shouted fire, and so often that in the end nobody believed her. For every time she shouted fire, they only answered, "Little liar!" And therefore when her aunt returned, Matilda and the house were burned. Jesus, commenting on the Old Testament law about making oaths, said, "Don't swear, plain yes or no is all you need to say." In other words, just be straightforwardly honest. One of the names that Jesus is given in John's Gospel is the way, the truth, and the life. It is as we look at his life and seek to understand the values by which he lived that we discern the truth about true wisdom, a truth that guides us to be honest, just, and fair, not only in what we say, but what we do for ourselves and for other people. Let us pray. Lord Christ, the way, truth, and life, teach us true wisdom. Wisdom never to use our minds to think or plan an evil thing. Wisdom to live in peace and friendship with all, and in bitterness with none. Wisdom to speak the truth without fear. Wisdom to be as merciful and kind to others as we wish them to be to us. May we follow in your way Seek out your truth and live it according to your example, today and always.